Can you guys believe this? This is a Bosch Universal. The model number is MUM604070 for only $7. It has all of the original lids as well as the dough hook. It is in working condition. I'll show you guys here in a second. This sells for about $140 plus shipping on a 200% sell-through rate. Normally I'd show you guys pulling it off the shelf, but it was right here on that electronics rack and it got crazy. I was able to snag it, being the first one there. Huge profit to start out the video. We have another great pickup here for only $3. This is the Babyless Nano. You got to be a little careful with Babyless. The older models, this isn't the oldest company, are not selling well at all, but the newer models like this one are selling well. This is like $189 at Ulta new. It sells for $40 in used condition on a 200% sell-through rate. This thing is going to be gone really quick. Keeping it rolling with a bread and butter item. This doesn't have a price. They usually just give it to me for $1 or $2, maybe $3. This sells for $20 plus shipping on an 80% sell-through rate, which is really high for a remote. Definitely going to be snagging this. $1 to $3 into $18 to $20 plus shipping on that fast sell-through rate. Always a pickup. Every time you see fridge filters, you got to look them up. Some of them are worthless, other ones are really good, and then the ones like these are pretty good. They're only $2 each. They sell in a 2-pack for $20 plus shipping. The CLCH105. Great pickup here. They have a slower sell-through rate of about 40%, but I'm willing to hold on to these for a little bit. They don't take up a lot of space, so we'll get those sold. It's not every day that you find a camera out of the glass. Unfortunately, they want $15 for this, and it's just a Fujifilm Discover 290 zoom. Has about a 50% sell-through rate at $25. If that had a 100% sell-through rate, I would still consider getting it at $15, but you're only going to profit about $6 off of it. At $10, I would have been a buyer for sure. This is a little out of my wheelhouse here, but this is a vintage Japanese tissue box, I believe. Let's see if I can get this open with one hand. I think there's supposed to be a mirror there that came off, but this is still in good condition. Comps are all over the place between $25 and $40. So I'm just going to throw this on First Class Treasures in a live show. It could only go for $2. It could go for 15 or 20, who knows? But at 75 cents, I'm gonna win either way. So we'll see how that goes. All right, this is a JVC synthesizer stereo tuner. It's only $7. There is a sale on this for $42. So years ago, I would have picked this up just seeing that one sold comp. There are over 35 of these bad boys listed, and with only one sale, I would never buy this and put it into my eBay store even for $1. So gotta pass on those ultra slow sell-through rate items. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moment of truth. We have it plugged in. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And manual. Awesome, all of the functions work great. I'm not smelling the hum of the engine, which is a good sign. Yeah, should be able to get $140 for this really quick. Just plugged this in as well. It turns on and off and it immediately starts to get warm. Don't want to get it too hot because I'm gonna place it back in this. So that's good enough for me. Gonna snag this. New rack, we've got an awesome pickup here. This is a Qi Touch. If you look up that model number, GF1231, there are only 2 of these listed and 7 sold. Low end, $40. The last 2 sales have both been $70. I'm gonna go plug this in real quick. Hopefully it works. It's got a digital screen, so that makes them go out quicker. So we'll go ahead and see if this works. It's awesome, awesome sell-through rate and profit if it works. Hopefully you can hear me talking over this. It appears to be working. I'm just giving it a second to see. Oh yeah, that's definitely hot. Awesome stuff. I'm here 1 hour after open, so my expectations were low, but we just had this electronic cart come out. I snagged this. It sells for $100 in used condition. There's some nice Samsung Level U Pro wireless headphones. And then I don't love picking up shoes, but these are some really nice Jordans. They have the original insoles and everything. These sell for $70 plus shipping, and they're my size, but I'm selling them. I'm taking a little bit of a risk on this, but for only $5, what is actually the risk? So there are 3 of these listed on eBay, all in new condition for $88, 0 sold. But I checked it on Amazon and it has a fast sell-through rate on Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and list this. It's used and it doesn't have the charger. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up for $40 plus shipping on eBay. probably accept anything over 20 bucks. We're at the second thrift store of the day and we got a great pickup here. These are some vintage bush and lawns. These sell incredibly well. These are from probably the 60s or 70s. Gonna sell these for some really good money. Now that I'm doing more work in the garage, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this heat dish for me. The garage is insulated, but it's not connected to the HVAC of the home, so it does get a bit colder in there, so I got that. We've got two HP B10II calculators. One's a regular one, one's a plus. The regular one actually goes for more because it's older. That one should sell for about 20. The other one only sells for about $10 plus shipping, but they're both $2. So I'm gonna grab them both. And then I also got a Canon camera lens for only $5 from the collectible case. I've never seen anything in the collectible case for under 15 bucks. So we'll take that. And once I purchase it, I'll show you guys the lens. This item is really cool, but cool doesn't always sell. This is a vintage 1970s stereo mic by Philips. Made in Holland, that's always a good sign. You want to look that stuff up. But there are about 90 of these listed and only 2 sold. They do sell for $30, but not enough demand whatsoever. I'm not gonna sit on this for 3 or 4 years to make an inflated $22 profit. But we found some phenomenal finds, such as this Bose Companion 5 control pad for $3. This sells for $50 plus shipping on an outrageous sell-through rate, super quick. I didn't know that this was a Bose 5 control pad. It doesn't have a model number. So I just looked it up on Google Lens and it told me, hey, this is a Companion 5 control pad. Awesome pickup. We also have this Harman Kardon Bluetooth speaker. This one also didn't have a model number. Well, it did, but it's in Chinese or something. So I Google Lensed this. This is the Harman Kardon 1 Bluetooth speaker. I already connected my phone to it and it works great. Sells for $50 plus shipping. It's only $7 here. We also have this Bose power supply. It's $5. It sells for about $18 plus shipping on a 50% sell-through rate. I'm gonna grab it. It's gonna take a little longer to sell than the rest of my store, but that's okay. It is Friday. We were back at the thrift store. We're starting off with an awesome find here. This is a Panasonic Shockwave cassette player, RQ-SW35V. Over a 100% sell-through rate. If this works, it sells for about $50 plus shipping. Even if it doesn't work, it sells for $15 for parts plus shipping. So we've got a great profit either way. Gonna pick this up. We've got a fun find over here. This is Namco Plug and Play Miss Pac-Man. There are a ton of these listed, just over 600, and there are 350 sold. So that's about, 55-60% sell-through rate. It's only $3. It sells for $20 plus shipping. This is one of the slower sell-through rate items I'm willing to put in my store, but because there's so many sold, and it has that pretty decent sell-through rate of about 55%, I'm gonna snag it. Here's a quick learning lesson. Not every item and not every brand sells. We have 2 Ford hubcaps here. This one has over 40 listed and only 2 sold at $10 shipped, so we're leaving this behind. But this goes to a Ford Exhibition. There are only 5 listed and 9 sold, so it has over a 100% sell-through rate at about $20 plus shipping. So we'll go ahead and snag this, and we'll leave this behind. Just because it's OEM Ford does not mean it's going to sell. But if you ever see OEM Ford, you should definitely look it up. If the model number does not have demand, it does not have demand. Stick to what is selling. Don't stick to speculation. This appears to be in good condition. It's a JVC HRX VC20U DVD VCR combo player. If it works, it has a 100% sell-through rate at about $40. If it doesn't work, I'll probably just end up recycling this one. I'm not super concerned about $7 in the grand scheme of things. Hopefully it works and we'll make some good money quick. It's not every day that you find a vintage remote with a 100% sell-through rate, but this one is. It's only $1. This one actually sells for $25 plus shipping. It's a DVD VCR TV cable program director universal Panasonic remote. Has a lot of really great specialty buttons, should sell quick. I went to go get boxes this morning and it didn't go well, but my in-laws came in clutch, plenty of Amazon boxes here. And then my father-in-law is a VP at a sales restoration company and they just upgraded their phones. So he gave me all of these Links to sell. They sell on an 80% sell-through rate for $45 plus shipping each. Interesting pickup here. There are one of these listed with 8 of them sold. Extremely fast sell-through rate. They are nightlight red reptile bulbs. I only want $3 for them. They sell for about $20 plus shipping. Some of them for $15 plus shipping, but with that fast of a sell-through rate, I'm listing mine at $20 plus shipping. And then we've got a Jam speaker here for only $5. Sells for $50 in used condition on a 50% sell-through rate. I think that this is kind of a newer product, so that sell-through rate may accelerate, it may not, but I'm gonna snag it at that price. We've got a nice Logitech K350 here for only $5. This has a 300% sell-through rate. Without the dongle, it sells for $25 plus shipping. This one unfortunately doesn't have the dongle, but that's okay. 5 into 25 is great. And then if it had the dongle, it would go for $50 plus shipping. Not very often you find an item that has 500 listed and 1,500 sold. Pinnacle is always a sneaky good find. They only want $5 for this here. This is the model GMBH. It sells for $40 plus shipping on an 80% sell-through rate. We've got a little win here. This is an Amazon Fire Stick. It sells for $20 plus shipping, maybe only $15 plus shipping, on a decent sell-through rate of about 80% as well. So 2 into 15 plus shipping, I'll take that. And then here on the new racks, we have a nice vintage Mazda stereo. There are 3 of these listed on eBay, 0 sold, but there are several dozen sales on carparts.com for over $100. So I'm gonna list that as $89.87 plus shipping on eBay.